Russell Brand is the British Joe Rogan. He wears, sits around. He used to be a socialist, but I guess Bernie Sanders stopped. Bernie Sanders is a little passe for him. He found out all the money that Rogan's making doing anti-vax shit. So now he's a defender of proponent. But listen, dude. Never liked the motherfucker. But anyways, he's an anti-vax guy. He's a Hillary Clinton conspiracy guy. He's a stay-at-home and don't vote kind of guy. And here's the fucking thing, though. I never liked him. Even when he was claiming he was a socialist, I never fucking liked him.
He also had scene girl hair like 8 years too late.
You know what? I think we're probably going to end up talking a lot about British comedy. We're at a laundromat. There's Andy Cap Fries right there. Do you know Andy Cap? It's a comic strip. It was around when I was a kid, and he used to beat his wife and get drunk. And it was in the Sunday comics.
I know a handicap. His handicap is being British. His name is Russell Brand.
yeah. So this is the reason I never liked Russell Brand is because of a prank call he did that was supposedly scandalous. It wasn't though. That was all in their heads.
Who is Jonathan Ross?
He is like the biggest talk show host. He's like Jay Leno and David Letterman put together. He also has a weird. He sounds like the Pontius Pilate from Life of Brian. He's like Russell Brand. I'm here with Russell Brand. They prank call this guy Manuel from Faulty Towers, and Russell Brand says they both say over the answering machine, or as they call it, an answer phone. Is it different than a ringy phone or a busy phone?
They don't call it. I thought they just called it the telly.
Everything's called the telly. So they tell Andrew Sachs.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't call
that
it the
Russell
answery.
fucked his daughter. So Russell basically did some revenge porn on the radio by telling this guy he fucked his granddaughter. He had sexual relations with his granddaughter. But anyways, I'm going to be doing the I Got Worms drops, so you need to remember throughout this that Russell Brand is an anti-vaxxer who's huge, big on ivermectin. He loves horse pills.
Now, do you think when people say that they're big on it, that they actually take it, or do you think they're just saying it?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think he actually pops ivermectin pills, or do you think, cause like, how would you even?
He's enough of a hippie to not get vaccinated.
I mean, no, I believe that he's not vaccinated. I believe the not vaccinated part. I would more believe them just saying that they take the ivermectin.
Oh yeah.
Than actually doing it.
Oh yeah, I
mean?
think Tim Pool might have possibly lied about having COVID. He claimed he had COVID and consulted Joe Rogan. They all do that. I guess Aaron Rodgers did it too.
The football player?
You didn't know that?
That's so silly.
Wow.
I think I did know that now, thinking back on. I think I've seen memes about it.
Yeah, and Shailene, his girlfriend is Shailene, whatever her name is, from some kids movie, The Fault Is in Our Stars or whatever. And she's some former child star. She was like talking she was talking all street on Twitter, going like, "Y'all need to stay off of my man." Anyways,
about Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
I was like, whoa, I didn't know this was.
But Tim Pool said he took ivermectin. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know if these guys literally have like a financial investment in ivermectin, but
yeah, how do you even get it? Is it like over the counter? Do they have to go?
I know one thing about him. If you're taking that drug,
do they have an ivermectin guy?
If you're taking that drug, this is you.
I got worms.
Okay. All right, this is a prank call, and it's one of the most embarrassing pieces of comedy ever. Is it typical of Ben?
I'm just on autopilot now.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting here laughing and blushing at the same time about the message we left on Andrew Sachs' answer machine.
Why did you leave that message on Andrew Sachs' answer phone?
I feel like I was in shock, and now it's becoming a reality for me, and I'm going to be blushing and feeling terrible and sweating like I've got the flu for 3 days now.
Well, it's going to be difficult.
Do you know where he lives? Do you know where he lives? Why don't we go round his house on the way home and apologise?
I don't know. This is British radio, so I don't know if we have to translate this into English or not. But
this is fucking.
Cringey?
Is he wasted? He has to be wasted on something.
Dude, this is my problem with a lot of British comedy, especially with Russell Brand, is it's all about like high energy and silliness. Like, you know, I always wonder about Monty Python, you know. Monty Python had more in common with Blazing Saddles and Mel Brooks than it had with anything that was British. And I always wonder if it's because Terry Gilliam was there. He
It's
was
just
like
less
American.
racist because there's pretty much only white people in England.
Well, the way like Blazing Saddles went after white supremacy, they went after, you know, royalty.
No, I got
Which
you.
is essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, I always thought Terry Gilliam would be like, how come you're not laughing, Terry? And he's like, well, it's not really a joke as much as it's a pointed comment. And, you know, that probably helped. That's just a theory. I'm making it up. British comedy is kind of...
What about what he left on his answer phone like that?
Your answer phone.
Although, yeah, I guess some British people just sound fucked up all
But
the
it's
time.
just him high energy being silly with his teased hair or whatever.
It is very texturized.
That's the other thing that they do. British comics all dress like rock stars, like from the 80s. Like it's as if you watch them on comedy on
And
a
all-
stage, and it's like the lead singer showed up, and then the band just sort of snuck out of there when he wasn't looking.
And all British rock stars dress like comedians.
Dude, that's true. Oasis, Blur.
Dude,
They
no,
dress like
one time
normal people.
I don't remember
Joy
who
Division?
it was. I don't remember who it was, but one time I heard somebody say all comedians want to be rock stars and all rock stars want to be comedians.
Yeah, well, we can want it all we want to.
But you know what I mean, like.
But no matter how much hairspray you put in your fucking hair, women aren't going to date somebody who's funny. That's why Russell Brand gets laid.
He's been in a lot of movies. He's gotten work.
That's the only way we can make better the Andrew Sachs situation we've created, right? By leaving that answer phone message where you said Russell's effed your granddaughter. The only way we can make it better is by leaving another answer phone message, Jonathan.
Alright, I'm gonna. Oh, God.
They made
This
6
time
messages
it's gonna be
altogether.
a kind of nice one where we apologise for the previous one.
Alright, let's do it.
It might just work. Yes, we can do it. I think what was that? My Richard, you wanted to buy. Oh, blimey, what a song! Come on, mate.
Richard the Third Bird.
Hey, don't mind if I do. Why not?
Stop being in a room with Chaz and Dave.
Bro, he has to be intoxicated on something.
I don't know.
He's going.
He claims he was like a drug addict. I don't know if this was in that
He
period. This is in
sounds-
2008.
He sounds fucking zooted.
Yeah,
dude.
no. You know what? He was sober.
I mean,
Because he said that his height of his lowest point was he worked for MTV on September 11th. And on September 12th, he showed up on air dressed as Osama bin Laden. Which is funny on paper.
he worked for MTV.
Britain.
Oh, that makes more sense.
He hosted the MTV Awards in
Oh, that-
America
I
and was
didn't-
convinced that he bombed because he was too controversial, but
So MTV.
nobody could understand what the fuck he was saying.
MTV just had an England, like,
Yeah.
one. Oh, that makes sense because
Yeah.
I've watched the Geordie Shore, which is the British equivalent to the Jersey Shore, and I always wondered, like, did one steal the idea from the other?
Yeah.
But okay, that makes more sense.
And let me
'cause-
guess, it was worse. It wasn't as good.
Well, it was just harder to understand what the fuck they were
Well,
saying.
but there were no fucking
Newcastle.
Guidos.
Newcastle. Well, they're
Who are
called.
so
They're
what?
called. No, it's similar.
So they're like,
It's rather similar. It's called Geordies. Like that's
Yeah,
a
so
real
they're
thing,
like-
and it's like the Newcastle area,
yeah, they're like,
and they're basically
oh,
Guidos,
yeah,
but
they're like, oh yeah, they all talk like pirates and shit. They're like real hardcore British.
the women have the thicker accents.
They
from
wear
what
jackets
I
like
remember.
this.
Their sleeves are always like way too short. It's super weird. That's the main thing I remember. It's just them being like, "Oh, she's a proper Geordie bird," and then it just like zooming back, and they're just wearing T-shirts for the shirt.
But it's
The sleeve
traditional.
starts here, and
Really?
it curls up. It's fucking ridiculous.
But
European
tradition-
fashion is retarded.
the tradition is that they start something and then we fix it. So it'd be like
America.
The Office, well, English, The Office, All in the Family, Three's Company, Ali G. They do something in
I
the
feel like we have
American
to have
version
tried
is
to-
better.
I feel like we've tried to Americanize something that fucking flopped really hard.
Oh, sure.
I think there was an
I'm
Australian
surprised we
show.
didn't do My Neighbor Hitler or whatever that is, that fucking Hitler sitcom. They had a Hitler sitcom.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it only lasted one episode.
I believe that. Wait, is he not trying to cuss because he's on the radio?
Well, it's BBC. I'm not too sure what
He
the
said-
fucking
that's
words
what I
are.
was
I don't
saying.
even think they
'Cause I
know
don't
how to
think-
curse. I don't think they know how to curse. They're always like, stick your wobbly woo in me widget.
No, they say fucking cunt and shit a lot. It's
Yeah, but cunt means like cookies over there or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, cunt
that's
is like
very
lemonade.
true. But like he just said that, like when you said that I effed, I mean he's in rated R movies. I've heard him. But like I thought England had like less
Restrictions?
censoring. Yeah, less
Yes,
censoring
it's state, and
restrictions.
it's the thing is it's run by the state.
That's just
But
weird.
after 10 o'clock, you can do whatever you want to. So I don't know. This would probably. I'm imagining this is morning zoo radio. So this is their version of Opie and Anthony. We're going to prank call Andrew Sachs and say we had sex with his granddaughter.
Opie and Anthony, hey, we're here with Conan. We're gonna talk about how BLM is bullshit.
What would be the
Coming
equivalent?
back on O&A, we got Conan. We're gonna criticize.
This would be. I imagine this would probably be similar to if Opie and Anthony had somebody who banged Meghan McCain, and then they called John McCain and was like,
It would be
"We banged
easier
that
to
fatty
find.
daughter of yours.
It'd
that
be
cute,
easier
chubby
to
daughter of
find
yours."
somebody that banged Sarah Palin or her
Or Sarah
daughter.
Palin's daughter. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean they're Alaska trash.
yeah.
so
I don't think anybody would get fired for that.
I think $5,000 and you could probably keep her.
Like, oh, is she gonna come home?
No, okay, well at least
Oh
it's,
wait, she's home.
at least there's just night and day there all year.
Okay, do you want her kid too?
want?
You fuck her kid too, do you?
I am a composite of Shazam today.
According to one thinner skin.
All their diverse qualities I've captured. So yeah, let's bring back Andrew Sachs. We'll put, oh right, there's Andrew Sachs's phone.
This is the message he's gonna leave on Andrew Sachs's phone.
No, Jonathan.
I got worms.
Please, I'll do anything. Oh my
But you all got worms.
Although worms, I took
Isn't it?
ivermectin because
I
I
do
got
like
worms.
worms, isn't it?
I'm too busy thinking about killing myself.
Or caught COVID.
Oh, we should back it up. We didn't hear a goddamn word that you
It's,
just.
it's almost, it's unintelligible and useless.
I honestly want to hear it. A
Really?
Little bit, though.
He
yeah.
sings, the cringe part is the end when he sings this song.
Oh, he sings.
Yes, he sings. He thinks
God.
that's funny if you sing.
He's such a whimsical bitch.
Please, I'll do anything. I can devote my whole career to you.
Hello. Manuel here.
Sorry, I can't answer at the moment, but...
I'm too busy thinking about killing myself because of the harsh truths of my daughter's social life. Right.
When you've left your
Your
message,
message, yeah, we all know that. Why do they bother with that bit these days? Waste of our time listening to that bit. Andrew, this is Russell Brand. I'm so sorry about the last message. It was part of the radio show. It was a mistake.
Just a joke. I don't. If there is any truth in that, I don't know. It was just a joke.
It was just a joke,
Russell
basically.
asked me to say it as a joke.
It was just a joke that we done, basically. I didn't ask him to say it, though. But, you know, aside
we
from that bit,
done?
this one's true and the last one's not true. And this, look,
Well, it might be true, but we
It's
didn't
not
want to
true.
break it to you in such a harsh way.
Right, okay, look, the truth is, look, Andrew, I'm phoning you to ask if I can marry, that's right, marry your granddaughter, Georgina the granddaughter.
And I'd like to be a page boy.
He wants to be a page boy. We're going to have a 40 Towers themed
Page
now
boy.
you've spoiled it.
No, if I made it better. Oh, look, I'm sorry, I'll do anything. I wore a condom. Put the phone down. Oh, what's going to happen? Look, I've got mental illness. Do you think that made it better?
You'll never become King Ratchet of Variety Club now, Russell Man.
That's
Russell
it.
Bland.
I'm never
Could you turn it up a little?
King Rat in a variety
Russell
club.
Bland.
Welcome to old showbiz.
Jonathan, I think we've made the situation worse.
I think who would have thought people like us could possibly have made the situation worse?
How could we, with all our skills, our social skills, our talents, our experiences?
Our intentions were pure.
You know the only way we can make this better, don't
Let's
you?
phone him again.
Let's phone back.
This time, let's leave a nice message.
We've got to make it better. We'll phone Andrew Sachs.
Yeah, dude, they have to be They have to be yayed the fuck out right
This
now.
is fucking no. It's morning zoo radio energy. It's exactly what we saw Joe Rogan doing. You're substituting fucking a lack of humor with energy. with high energy. It's just like it's like
Yeah, but
I
Joe
watched that
Rogan,
Ryan Reynolds, that horrible.
this is early in the morning. Like, this is the only
I'm assuming
way.
it's in the morning because it's morning zoo radio.
Yeah.
I mean, it's morning, it's radio. But here's the like they do, and there are a lot of British comedies like this. Russell Brand's like this, where you're just sort of, it's like Ryan Reynolds.
That would suck.
Ryan Reynolds is not funny, but what he does is he goes, "I'm funny. I'm saying something funny. I'm saying it like this." And then you think it's funny.
And he's hot.
That movie was awful.
Dude, we have so many more subscribers than this guy.
Holy shit, we're killing Big Yellow Packet.
Yeah. Shout out. Follow Big Yellow Packet. He needs it.
Yeah, shout out to Big Yellow Packet.
I'm guessing he's a goddamn Brit. I'm sorry for making fun of you.
All right, we got to get to the song. This is the
Russell Brand.
cringiest thing you'll ever hear, ever. Russell Brand.
It's crazy the things that British accents will make. You know, like, there would never. Well, I guess, fucking Leno does kind of have a lisp. So I guess it does make sense that he's their Leno.
He's bigger than Leno and Letterman. Because
As far
everybody,
as
because
England goes.
Leno always got better better ratings than Letterman. But Letterman was like, you know, Louis C.K.'s generation. That was their Johnny Carson.
Right. Okay.
We don't have that, by the way, anymore.
No. It's all lib cuck bullshit.
So it was like when Norm Macdonald got fired, and Letterman goes, "Yeah, that's bullshit. This guy's a comedy genius."
Yeah.
And then all the press goes, "I can't believe Saturday Night Live fired Norm Macdonald. He's a comedy genius." We don't have somebody like that, like, to go, "Saturday Night Live, you are no longer funny."
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be. We don't
Somebody-
have a father anymore.
We don't have a figurehead. There's a lot of people saying that, just not one that'll, you know, it's not powerful enough to change Sonic in an entire feature film.
Back. We've got to stop upsetting Manuel. This time, Jonathan, I'm convinced we can make it better.
Well, what should we not mention? The war?
Just don't mention the war. Don't mention his granddaughter. Don't say you only ever played
four
Manuel.
records.
Don't mention the 4 records.
The
Right,
bill,
come on,
that
let's do
made
this.
him famous and then
Don't
didn't
mention the
come
bill in a negative way.
Let's just sing to him.
Right, yes. Yes! We'll just sing to him.
Gift of song. What song should we sing?
Well, I'll make up something.
I kissed a girl, and that's shocking.
Yeah, I'll be Bing Crosby. You're
Wait,
David
hold
Bowie.
on, no,
That's
this
what
is
I've
bullshit.
always seen our relationship
What?
as
Lovely song.
a Christmas-themed hit.
Sorry, I can't answer at the moment, but please call again or you will.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're allowed to play their voicemails.
Well, they got in trouble for it, and they don't have the FCC over there, so I don't know what their rules are
Oh, okay.
in terms of prank calls and shit.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. It's the fucking lawless land of over the pond.
It's the land where you don't go to a hospital when you have COVID.
Although
you go
they
to
do,
hospital.
they do
And
have
you ask for ivermectin.
they do have CCTV, which is pretty cool.
Which one? What's CCTV?
It's just like there's security cameras everywhere, and like
And you can watch it
cops-
on TV?
Well, yeah, but like it was a whole thing. It was just a little thing on Netflix. It was like cops, but they can refer back to cameras in like most of public.
You mean they just have a lot more monitoring?
I guess more or less, yeah. I mean, they only seem to look at it, but I thought that shit. I mean, it's a good way to find out who did something and not falsely charge somebody with
It's
something.
also a good way to get caught doing something. I'm not too sure I'm down with that.
I mean, I don't break the law.
Oh,
so-
neither do I.
So who the fuck cares?
Speak after the tone. Thank you.
When you've left your message, just hang up. For more options, press 1 at any time.
I'd like to apologize for these terrible attacks, Andrew Sachs. I'd like to show contrition to the max, Andrew Sachs. I'd like to create world peace between the yellow, whites and blacks, Andrew Sachs. Andrew Sachs. I said some things I didn't have oughta.
That's not a
Like
word.
I had sex with your granddaughter, but it was consensual and she wasn't menstrual. It was consensual, lovely sex. It's full of respect. I sent her a text. I've asked her to marry me. Andrew Sachs, if you date it, this nuptial pact could be. Oh, Andrew Sachs,
Will you marry me?
will you marry Jonathan?
No, that's a different part.
Sounds like he wants to now.
This has made it worse. I feel it's made it worse. You trivialised the whole terrible incident. You started fine and then you went on about...
You really think somebody would have committed that much to the song? Not on cocaine. Or some sort of
You're convinced that
substance.
they're high.
It's crazy how fucking into it they are, dude. I can't... How excited they are about
To make this stupid phone call?
about this bit that I don't believe is real.
I don't know. Did you make prank calls when you were a kid?
Kind of, but not really.
They were
Like,
kind of funny.
I guess. I mean, I don't really remember doing it that much just because I don't know who the fuck I'm going to call. By the time I was smart enough to be able to think of anything good to do during a prank call, Carl IED rather existed. So.
Well, they didn't do it. Well, my friends, I had friends who were really good at it. I used to record
Oh, no,
them.
I mean, I've listened to many prank phone calls that are
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
But
Jerky Boys and shit.
Exactly, but what I'm saying is that that's
They
just
behave
so
like
bad.
I think they're just behaving like children who aren't funny and don't normally do things like this.
Yeah, I don't know. Coke
Like,
just
they're not,
makes
like-
people super childish and whimsical. That's all. And
Well,
it's just like they're like, I got an idea. Let's
You
do
think
the idea.
he
let's do
does
it."
have a lot of energy.
And he committed to that song so fucking
He
hard.
might have been, dude. Who might have been?
He didn't even like hesitate to like.
He claimed, from what he says, he is not unfamiliar with cocaine, and may have
Everything I've seen of
stuck
it.
a few things in his mouth other than a crack pipe for it. But anyways, the moral of the story is
Oh, that's also a lie. Oh, he kind of
Brits
looks like
aren't
my
funny.
brother in that picture.